We're back here in the house of the Monster with Michael Todd. He's back from Germany. Thank you for giving us another interview, Mike.
Always a pleasure.
Tell us about Germany and what you have lined up in the future.
Well, originally was scheduled to pull Essen Abbas from Germany. He had an injury about a week before. The day after I finally confirmed my flight, it's post-injury to Essen Abbas, my opponent. So Neil was kind of scrambling, trying to find me somebody else. Went through some of it, the European guys, top guys, and I think after my performance at the Arnold's, some of the Eastern Bloc guys weren't necessarily jumping at the chance to pull me, especially on such short notice. So instead of having the one title defense, I ended up having two. I pulled Dirk Schenker, who came in about 280, he was pretty solid. And then later on in the day, I pulled Marvin Palmer. Both, respected, worthy opponents. I came out of that event a little disappointed in my performance. I won. Never really in any real danger of being pinned, but I just wanted to have more of a push car type, just aggressive attack, and I was unable to do that. I told Neil, I was like, dude, I'm weak. He's like, man, you're winning, dude. You look great. I'm like, yeah, but dude, I'm really strong right now, and this is just not, So I started getting kind of down on myself. The whole flight, I'd been sick, but I thought it was like a sinus infection or something. And I got back home on Tuesday. I was like, dude, I got to get better. I got Timmy in 2 weeks. Went to the doctor and found out I had strep for 10 days. So I was like, thank God, that explains a lot, because I was thinking, man, I want to be the #1 arm wrestler in the world, and I'm really strong right now. This is the best I can do at my current strength level. Then I started, second guessing myself. But so that was cool. It got me a steroid shot on Tuesday on my 5th day of antibiotics. I got 5 more to go. So got Timmy a week from today. Leave out in 6 days to go to Tahoe. I think Timmy wants to beat me, dude. We pulled 3 times. The last 2 times I've got him. Got him at the Arnold here recently, and then he got the big win on John the following week. And I think that people believe when you can get somebody that close to beating them, they think that they've made a mistake. There's something that they can do different to change the outcome of that match. And bottom line, dude, if I stop the match, I win. I was saying earlier, we were talking, a lot of guys have 3 or 4 things they have to do. Got to get a good setup, got to get a good start, got to execute. Dude, all I got to do is stop the match. Match stops, in my mind, it's over. I win. And honestly, because I do train differently. I have some unconventional workouts. Just check out YouTube. Everybody's like, that's some crappy stuff. That's a quarter rep. That's it. Dude, I train the way I train. It's conducive to my style of arm wrestling. I don't even know if I win matches because of my training. It may just be, in my mind, I believe if the match stops, I win. That was your shot. You have to pin me when they say go. And if you don't, I'm going to find a way to win. Now, I have been changing up some stuff. Like I told you, I got home and I was sick. So I did a little bicep workout Monday. As soon as I got off the plane, got home, a little rope pulling. I was going to train Tuesday, went to the doctor sick. I was going to train Wednesday, ended up having the fever for 5 hours and just laid in bed, took a 3-hour nap. Didn't even train that day. So then I was like, well, I got to get some workout in. It's not like this week I was going to get any stronger, It was pull Germany, took a week off, pull Germany, get a week of rehab training in, take a week off, pull Timmy. But I did a 300 rep chest and back workout Thursday. Cumulative weight, 48,500 pounds, 5 minutes, 15 seconds.
Nice.
So I was like, yay. 'Cause that's the type of workouts I put my clients through. It normally takes them about 15 minutes to finish because you'll do 1 set. Chest back, water break, chest back, water break, chest back, how's your day? We bullshit a little bit, but I was like, first rep to the last rep, I wasn't stopping. So then I got done, finished 2 minutes rope pulling. Yesterday, I did a 450 rep arm and shoulder workout, 150 bis, 150 tries, basically 5 sets of 30 of everything, superset, compound set, 6 minutes, 55 seconds, 42,000 pounds total. And because when you're only doing 30-pound side laterals and stuff, you got to do a lot of reps to add up that kind of weight, But 6 minutes, 55 seconds on that. So the whole point of that, the way I train, the way I believe is the match stops. I'm good for 7 minutes straight without a water break, without nothing. So I just don't think you can put more of a workload than what I'm used to in training. My workouts are intense. They're bam, and then also. At about 3 minutes, your muscles are so pumped that most people will quit because you got that hard pump and it just hurts, right? It hurts to keep lifting when you're pumped. My mindset is, arm wrestling is not ideal conditions. I'm not going to get in a match and everything's going to be perfect. There's going to be times that my hand gets pumped, my wrist gets pumped, my forearm gets pumped. Well, I train in a way to where no matter what the condition is of my arm or how pumped, I can still go. And I can go, and I can, because I'm good for another, you know, because I train, so the way I train, it's like I get pumped, boom, I'm still working, I'm still lifting, I'm still pushing. So when that match stops and my hand's blown up, my forearm's blown up, shit, I'm home. That's where I want to be. I'm used to that, you know. So that's how I've been training since my surgery. You know, I haven't done one wrist curl yet. I haven't done the parallel bars. I haven't done rope climbs. I haven't done all the fat hammer curl back here. All the things I used to do to consider myself an arm wrestler, I haven't done yet. Because this left arm's still been kind of suspect. I mean, I've done some heavy lifts and stuff, but I haven't, you know, I've done some practicing, I've done some ready goes. But, you know, the left really right now is not a priority. I just need it to stay functional so I can get this baby bad, right? Because I want to be the #1 arm wrestler in the world, you know. I want Devon Laird, you know. I want anybody that's ahead of me. I mean, I want Devon because he's widely considered, in my opinion, is the best arm wrestler on the planet. The man that cannot lose over 6 rounds. Well, I want to be the guy that beats him over 6 rounds. If I'm able to accomplish that, there's still going to be people saying, well, you're not the #1 arm wrestler in the world. You know, he never beat Dennis. He never beat Pushkar. So at that point, if I reach that goal, then I'm like, okay, obviously I prefer to do 6-round formats. You know, if I do beat Devon when the time comes, boom, give me Pushkar, give me some Plinkov, give me somebody else over 6. But there's that little bit of ego in me that'd be like, dude, I gotta go to Nimrov. I just gotta bust through everybody in Nimrov and prove that I can be the best arm wrestler in the world over 6 and then beat all the freaks in just a main draw tournament. I don't know, man. You know, they say be careful what you ask for because you just might get it. Well, I don't really want it. I mean, I want Devon, I don't know, man, this is my chance. I've never given myself a legitimate chance at being the strongest version of me possible. I've never allowed myself to grow. I've never, you know, and I used to gain weight like that, dude. I'm having a hard time. I mean, I want to be 300 pounds. I was up to 288 like 3 weeks ago, and I was like, yeah, I'm almost there. But then a week I was like 278. I was like, what the hell's going on? You know, I mean, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. It's just, Arkansas is hot, you know, it's humid. You walk outside, you start sweating. And I don't know, man, I got my work cut out for me, but I'm hungry, dude. I love Timmy to death, man, but I almost backed out of this, man. I got Manchester, July 23rd, so that is 13 weeks from today. 12 weeks after Tim Breslin, I'm pulling in Manchester. And I have never, ever trained 11 straight weeks, nonstop. I've always been, you offer me a match, I'll take it. Well, shit, I'll go, I'll pull a tournament, whatever. And you don't get stronger that way. I don't. I have so many injuries. I'm not the guy that can go pull tournament, and progress and get stronger. I've got to train. My strength comes from just hard work in the gym, right? Barring the months that I had to train injured, rehabbing, I've never had an 11-week span. So once Breslin's over with next week, hope I win that one. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to win that one because my match in July needs to be a very hyped up match. So if I lose to Timmy, the hype of Michael Todd, the Monster's comeback is kind of deflated, and I can't have that. I gotta win. And I need the sweep. I need 6-0 is what I need.
You need to build some momentum, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I want people to really, like, damn, we need to see Michael versus Devon, you know. I need to get through Timmy. Timmy and Devon pulled it as a 5-1, so I need a 6-0, you know. So it's like, all right, shit, we need to see Michael and Devon. I want that match so bad. And the thing is, I respect Devon Laird as much or more than any arm wrestler out there. I mean, like I was telling you a while ago, I mean, it's basically, if I can beat Devon Laird to become the #1 arm wrestler in the world, it's basically beating a better version of me. I mean, all the things that I bring to the table, he has all that same stuff, just in a genetically more gifted body, you know? I mean, where he has the leverage, the height, the long limb, he's got all this, and I've got an overwhelming desire to win, you know? And I think that's what's going to get me there. I just, I want it really bad.
So before, like in years past, we've seen the fitness model looking Michael Todd, and now we're seeing a bigger, heavier Michael Todd. You're staying on that track because you want to be the best, right? And you're sticking with that. You don't care if you look like a fitness model. You just want to be big, be strong.
Obviously, I'd love to be a fit 300 pounds. You know, that's going to take some time to do that. I mean, I'm going to have to get there, stay there, incorporate more fitness things, bleachers. I mean, I want to be I want to be a 300-pound specimen, you know, but is that who I have to be to pull Devon whenever I get a check? No, dude, I just need to be strong. You know, most strong men don't look that pretty. You know, most powerlifters aren't the most fit looking dudes, but they are powerful, you know, and I just want to be strong. I want to be, because I think that's my keys to beating Devon. I don't think it's going to be I've got to out-technique Devon, I've got to out-transition Devon. All I got to do is be as strong as Devon. I just can't let that man have a gap on me. You know, it can't be I'm at 100% of my max in the match and he's at 90, because then he's posing on me. I can't have that. You know what I'm saying? I got to have that man working just as hard as me, and then we find out who wants to win the most. And I mean, I just think it's me.
How bad do you want it?
I mean, like I said, next to God and family, this is the most important thing ever in my life. Hopefully I get the match. You know, I want to pull for the #1 spot in the world.
So if Devon was standing right here, instead of this camera standing right here, what would you say to him right now if you could see him?
Please, please give me the chance to pull you July 23rd in Manchester, England. I mean, it will be a war, and I do know if this match can come off, if I can get my dream match, I want it to be the strongest Devon ever. I don't want it to be a Devon that watches me pull Tim Bresnan next weekend and says, okay, well, I'll prepare for Michael. I want him to realize that if I can get a match with him set up, to come prepared, because there will never be a more focused or more dedicated Michael Todd than the one that will show up on that day.
Nice. That's a pretty clear message. I'm sure he'll get it just fine.
Yeah.
I see you're wearing some sponsored wear today, Mike. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Metroflex Sports, man. Metroflex Gym in Dallas is like a mecca for strength and power and bodybuilding. It's just a hardcore gym, duct tape stuff. It's a crazy place. I mean, got a reputation all over the world. A good friend of mine who we did some work in the past back in '07, this company came to him, he made it kind of, you know, they got a partnership and he's doing a supplement line for him. He contacted me, asked me if I'd be interested to come down to Ronnie Coleman, had Tanya work the booth, we spoke about it, and told him about all the opportunities I'm having with Arm Wars and the way some of these things are going on with the UAO and stuff, and I thought, hey, it sounded like a good mix, so we hooked up for Arm Wars. I had full apparel. Stepson Josh was dressed out. It turned out, I mean, he worked my corner, I worked his. I ended up having 2 matches, he had 1. We worked like 6 other people's corner. You could just get me in front of a camera, I was on there with all my apparel on. I want to see arm wrestlers being treated like athletes. You know, I want people to recognize that we are professional athletes, you know. And so yeah, this is cool, step in the right direction, man. I hope it, I'm really, like I said, I was talking this a while ago. I mean, I want arm wrestling to be big. I want us to be household names. I want us to be recognized. I want those things to happen. It's selfish of me because right now I would rather get a shot at Devon than any exposure on TV. I don't care if we do it in my garage. I want arm wrestling, you know.
Nice.
I mean, obviously I want arm wrestling to be mainstream, but I want to be #1 arm wrestler in the world at least once, you know.
So if we could take one thing out of this interview today, it's Devon there, watch out, the monster's coming, he ain't stopping, he's charging as hard as he can.
The monster's coming, but it's a new breed of monster. It's a Monster Michael Todd that nobody's ever seen. I don't even know the guy I'm going to be that day, but I promise you, when the day comes, there will be nothing more that I could have done to prepare myself.
That's awesome. I can't wait to see it. I've been jacked for a while with this, and I know everybody else wants to see it. Devon will be ready. And if you have anything else to say, we can wrap this up, but if not, then...
Dude, I'm good. I just make it happen, Neil. Make it happen.